Hey, what's up everybody? This is Paulio Jr. And yeah, in today's video I just wanted to go over some really quick specs with the LG Stylo 6, which actually just came out in May of 2020. So it's pretty much available, I think, on definitely on Boost Mobile, T-Mobile, and I believe maybe Metro PCS. But if you are looking for a pretty big damn phone, which this is 100%, and you also want to use it for, you using a ton of apps, and also using gaming, whatever game you're using. So I'm going to go into that in a second. So let me just really quickly show you the difference between the size of the LG Stylo 4, which is this, and excuse the volume because it's set to factory defaults, compared to the size of the LG Stylo 6. So let's see if we can get them next to each other. So yeah, they both have a case on it, but trust me, they're both extremely thin, and the LG Stylo 4 did an excellent job for, while I had it. And I thought this was the biggest phone that I ever had. It was 6.1 inches until I did purchase the LG Stylo 6. So the LG Stylo 6 was extremely inexpensive for for a cell phone that provided so much storage, a better processor, a way better camera. So the first thing I'll go into really quick. Now all LGs have this, and this is pretty much the only time I'll buy an LG. I mean, all I buy are LGs, is I love the. I know it's very simple, but I love the double tap feature to turn it on. That's probably one of my favorite things here. So, and then swipe over, and I can enter my PIN, or on the back here, you'll see, has 3 cameras now compared to the LG Stylo 4, which had 1 camera. Now, the only reason I'm not saying anything about the LG Stylo 5 is because there really wasn't the LG Stylo 4 and the LG Stylo 5 were almost identical. They were identical in size, so you could use the same case from the 4 to the 5. The processor was the same. There wasn't anything big about the Stylo 5, so we just skipped right over to the 6, and holy crap! And the main reason I picked the Stylo 6 was because, yes, it was inexpensive, but I wasn't able to play. I did download, one of the Call of Duty mobile apps, and it did not play very well on the Stylo 4. So the graphics processor wasn't that great. So, but we'll get into that. So the first thing, like I said, we have this awesome triple rear camera, obviously with the flash, and then right here is the fingerprint sensor, so I can turn on my phone. So sorry about the light there, but so what I'll do is I'll swipe, and I'll put my finger underneath. Oh, should go. There we go. Alright, so now, boom, the LG Stylo 6. Freaking awesome. The screen is humongous, and I know obviously we have the webcam on, and then we're also comparing the 4 to the 6. So let's go to the screen for a second. So we're comparing this LG Stylo 4 to the 6 to the Apple iPhone 11. So you see the size is, 0.6 inches bigger, so it's a half an inch larger than the LG Stylo 4. The pixel rate is definitely better, and so right now the 6 beats the iPhone 11 and beats the Stylo 4 in that aspect. It also beats it in resolution and pixel ratio. Pretty cool. The next thing here, as we're going forward, so obviously the processor is a hell of a lot better with the LG Stylo 6. So we see it, at least it's a 64-bit, but it is the octa-core 2300, and so it even shows the rating. So this is a fast, it's a faster processor than the LG Stylo 4, and so obviously the iPhones are always extremely fast. So, but I'm just not a fan of all of the proprietariness that comes with an iPhone. Next big thing is when this is unboxed, it automatically comes with Android 10.0, which really isn't that much of a difference as far as like when you're using a different, they call it whatever, they call it a GUI, graphics user interface. So, but Android 10.0 really isn't that different. If you're used to all the other Android devices, this is very simple. And the one big thing that I did like, let me see, I'm going to go and type in backup here. Backup was LG has what is called, so you can always use Google Backup, and Google Backup is way better than it used to be. But there's also the LG Mobile Switch, so which allows me to send, all of my data that is saved on my previous phone to my new phone. So as long as both phones have the LG Mobile Switch, it doesn't take that long, and all of your settings, how they were on the previous phone, will come over to the new phone as well. And you can just do that wirelessly. So it's that simple. Or just do the Google Backup. It's just as easy. So, and pretty much a lot of the things that are installed on here are all Google based anyway. But so we have the triple rear camera, which I believe is like roughly 15 megabits. 15 megapixels. So 13 megapixels on the front camera. So on the selfie camera, and then we have the triple rear camera, which is freaking fantastic. Let's go down to that. But it says 13 here. Still better than the dual camera of the iPhone 11. Ultra wide. It's got tons of cool features for taking amazing photos. So I know that the iPhone does take amazing pictures and so forth. Now the Stylo 6 is right on par with that. The battery power is absolutely amazing. I think it was like 4,000 milliamperes, basically meaning that it's a nice battery. So this drains extremely slowly, and when it's off, like it's at 77% right now. If I turn that off and don't charge it, go to sleep, it might be at 75% when I wake up, so it does not drain fast. I love that it comes with the fast USB charger. Obviously I'm just showing the cable with the reversible USB-C. The LG Stylo 4 was not a fast charging phone, but this one is, and it is extremely fast as far as charging. Unbelievably fast charge. So, well, it says it had a quick charge 2.0, quick charge 3.0, but the new one's way better. That much I know. Triple camera. Where are we going here? Okay. So dimensions are way better with this. The fingerprint swipe. Obviously, we do have the Stylus on the bottom here, as you can see. Now, The only difference here is that it came from, take it off from the right side rather than the left. And then you can do all these cool fun things, new memo, GIF capture, draw chat, swift text, and screen memo. And then, I mean, it's rare if I use the stylus, but it is nice. And this is spring loaded, so it clicks back in. The other cool thing that I love about this is that it comes with 64 gigs of internal space, which so does the iPhone. The Stylo 4 came with only 32, I believe. Yes. And the Stylo 2, let's see here. Alright, so it comes with automatically comes with a 4G LTE SIM card installed, and then obviously on the side, so obviously on the side here is where you can actually use the the SIM card key, where you pop open the side right here, and where it has your SIM card, and it has, you know, a slot for the micro SD card. Now, what's awesome about that the iPhone has never had is with the Stylo 6 is you can have a 2 terabyte micro SD card in here. You can have all the storage in the world, which is awesome. So, and yeah, so the biggest thing, like I said, oh, and obviously this still has the 3.5 millimeter jack, so there's no proprietariness like like the iPhone. So obviously you can see I'm not a huge iPhone fan. So I am a big LG fan, and I am a big Boost Mobile fan, because at least where I am, at least where I've been, you know, the service is unbelievable. That's just something separate. But as far as the LG phones go, they're so reliable and durable, and just stand the test of time. I love that this one has the DTS X Virtual Surround, which is, let's see here, okay, which is on this like main screen here. And believe me, when this thing is turned on, you can definitely hear the difference. The speaker on this is so much better. I mean, we're talking probably about 500% louder and clearer than the LG Stylo 4. So they did a fantastic job with the LG Stylo 6. There's so many benefits to it. Yeah, I haven't had any issues as far as, you know, so the one thing I was talking about earlier was when I was using the LG Stylo 4, which is still a great phone, and I tried playing Call of Duty, and it had to go to like the lowest graphics, and it was just, I mean, it just wasn't even worth playing. So on the LG Stylo 6, this thing is freaking huge, man. Covers my entire dashboard on my car. But with this, at least I was able to get up to medium, maybe to a degree high graphics, but typically around medium graphics on here. But it was still smooth enough to play, and most games I can play with the LG Stylo 6 without any issues whatsoever. I'm trying to see what the actual let's see here. What the actual, okay, whatever. So on the screen you see here, there's a different, it's a different processor called the Power VR GE 8320, and that sounds like gibberish, but at least that is a huge step up from the old Adreno 506, big time. So they also stepped it up with the with how much RAM, how much memory is in here. So even though it's still 3 gigabytes, at least we're up to the LPDDR4 instead of the DDR3. So, and that's where we want to be. I love that this Stylo 6 takes a micro SD card up to 2 terabytes of data, which is freaking phenomenal. So, but that's really it. It's just this awesome triple camera with the fingerprint scanner, and then obviously the stylus pen. There's so many features to go through on this, but that was really it. The long battery life, the extremely fast charging, the 6.8-inch full HD screen, being able to play, pretty much any game that's out there on the Play Store, which is amazing. Open box coming out with Android 10.0 is freaking phenomenal. So, and the front facing camera is 13 megapixels. So, like I said, and it is actually very sleek. I just don't feel like taking it out of the case, so I'm not damaging this guy. So what I recommend, if you're gonna get it through Boost Mobile or T-Mobile, whatever it is, and then just buy the case and a screen protector on eBay, or even Amazon for almost, next to nothing. But the Stylo 6 completely blows the Stylo 4 out of the water, no question. I'll put a link to this in the description, comparing the 4, the 6, and the Apple iPhone 11, so you can see that, I don't know, this is totally wrong, that the dish is $300 and that the LG Stylo 6 is $220, but whatever. That's way lower than what that says, and I believe that might be right. So, but on Boost Mobile at the moment, you can get the LG Stylo 6 for $179, which is nothing. So if you want a large phone, a really big screen that runs extremely fast, that's on a really good network, that plays video games on the cell phone extremely well, and to have all of these, to have that fast charging, to have this the fingerprint scanner, to take amazing pictures for less than $200 right now, then the LG Stylo 6 is the way to go. I love this thing. It's like having a mini tablet, but at least I can fit it into my pocket. But I can't say enough good things about LG products in general. I really feel that any LG product that you buy, you are totally set. So, yeah, I have nothing more to say about this. I'll put links for both of these in the description. But you can see the ridiculousness of purchasing, an iPhone that really isn't that much better than a lot of Androids that are on the market. So, obviously, Samsungs are really expensive, but LG does an amazing job as far as keeping up with everybody, but also keeping their prices, very reasonable. So, I can do everything I want on this phone. There really isn't anything that I cannot do on this phone. So, LG Stylo 6 all day. Speakers fantastic. Like I said, the speakers so much better on this than the LG Stylo 4. So get the LG Stylo 6. I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Nothing crazy. I just really enjoy this phone. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.